So in this question, this is a question, it's a kind of tricky question, but you can easily figure it out, the answer for this. How? We will read this question together, right? Two data sets of 23 integers. So parallelly, we will also mark the keywords. We have 23 integers in these two data set. Each are summarized in the histograms shown. For each of the histograms, the first interval represents the frequency of the integers greater than or equal to 10 but less than 20. So anyway, these are integers. So if the first interval represents 10 to 20 means what are the possibilities? The integer 10 can take, 11 can take, 12 can take, 13 can take, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So these are the 9 values possible for the first interval. Am I right? No confusions, right? Okay. Similarly, for 20 to 30, the same scenario. For 20 to 30, what are the possibilities? 20, 21, etc. up to 29. Same thing with the 30 to 40, same thing with the 40 to 50, and same thing with the 50 to 60. Okay, fine. Now, what is our question? What is the smallest possible difference between the mean of data set of A and data set of B? So this is data set BA and this is data set B, correct? So what we will do is we will separately find the mean of data set A as well as data set B from this histogram. But while calculating the mean, what is our requirement? The smallest possible difference between data set mean of data set A and mean of data set B. Okay, perfect. So we will keep, or we will just assume the mean of the data set as XA bar. The mean of the data set B, we will consider it as, let it be XP bar. So we need to find the difference. So what is the difference? It is the difference between the mean of data set A and data set B. Am I right? Okay, but there is also one condition, smallest possible difference. So if you want to get a smallest possible difference, this difference should be small. So if you want to find the smallest difference, we have to take the minimum of data set A minus maximum mean of data set B. This is very important because it is a kind of question, something related with the upper bound and lower bound. Same strategy we are applying here. So if you want to find the smallest possible difference, the smallest difference means minimum mean of data set A minus maximum mean of data set B. Okay, so we will consider this, histogram, the first histogram, the same histogram. I'll just make a copy of this and I'll keep here. Okay, so this is our two histograms. So we'll consider the histogram of data set A. Anyway, fortunately or unfortunately, there is no value for 10 to 20. But how will you find the total value, because we don't know the integers. We only know what? There are 3 integers in between 20 and 29. But one thing we can do, what is that? We can easily find the sum of that value, 20 to 29, because it's not possible to take 30, 20 to 29, right? So 20 to 29, we don't know how many integers are there in between. Yes, we know how many integers. That means 3 integers are there, but we don't know specifically what are the integers. But we have to take the minimum mean. So if we want to take the minimum mean, the values are also minimum. So what are the minimum values it can take in between 20 to 29? From 20 to 29, the minimum observations are 20, 20, 20. Because we have to get a minimum value. So what are the integers we should take? 20, 20, 20. No questions, right? Okay. Now, what about 30 to 40? It is not possible to take up to 40. So that is why 30 to 39 is only possible. So for that also, if you want to get the minimum mean, we have to take the minimum values. So what are the values? 30, 30, 30. And one more 30. Why I am taking 4 values and why I am taking here 3 values? Because see, for 20 to 30, this is 3. But 30 to 40, this is 4. So that is the reason. Then what about 40 to 49? For 40 to 49, that this value is not given for us. I mean, obviously that value is greater than 4, because this height of this histogram is not mentioned. But one thing is sure, what is that? The height of the histogram in between 40 to 50 as well as 50 to 60, both are same. So that means both having the same count. Let the same count is, let it be x, and this is also x. And we know this consists of 4 and this consists of 3. And in this question, it is very clear that altogether how many integers? 23 integers. So 3 plus 4 plus x has to be 23. So from that you can easily find the height of the histogram for 40 to 50 and 50 to 60. How? 2x is equal to 23 minus 7. So 2x is equal to 16, or x is equal to 16 upon 2, that is 8. Hope you got it. So that means in between 40 to 49, there are 8 integers. And also that should be minimum. So it should take 40, how many times? 8 times. Then finally, what about 50 to 59? That also 8 integers according to this calculation. And that also we have to take the minimum value. So how many times this 50? That minimum value of 50 to 59 is 50, right? So 50, how many times it is present? 8 times it's present. Clear? So how will you calculate the mean of this observation? Now you can easily calculate the mean. So what is the minimum mean of the data set A? How many 20 is present? 320. So 3 times 20 plus 4 times 30 plus 8 times 50 plus 8 times 50, whole divided by 23. You will get some value. Okay. You do yourself and you calculate what is the mean of this. Okay. Now we are considering what? Data set B. Even for data set B also, the same height, right? So this is 3, this is 4, this is x, and this is x. Using the same strategy, you can find this value of x. So x is, anyway, we know that it is 8. But here you can see for the data set B, there are some values in between 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. But unfortunately, there is no value in between 50 to 60. But for data set B, we have to take the maximum value for the mean. So if you want to take the maximum value for the mean, what we should do? We have to take the maximum value in each interval. So first data set is what? 10 to 19. So if you want to get the maximum mean, maximum value we should take. How many values? 19, that is occurring 3 times. Then between 20 to 29, what is the maximum value? 29. So 29 is occurring how many times? 4 times. Then from 30 to 39, what is the maximum value? 39. Then only we will get the maximum mean. So this 39 is present how many times? 8 times. This is actually 39. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 39. And finally, from 40 to 50. So 40 to 49, maximum value 49. 49, how many times it's present? 8 times. So then how will you find the mean of this data set? Maximum data, maximum mean for this data. 3 times 19 plus 4 times 29 plus 8 times 39 plus 8 times 49 divided by 23. Because for both data set 23 integers. Therefore, if you want to find the minimum difference, that is XA minimum minus XB minimum. So please calculate it. That means 3 times 20 plus 4 times 30 plus 8 times 40 plus 8 times 50 divided by 23 minus 3 times 19 plus 4 times 29 plus 8 times 39 plus 8 times 49 divided by 23. So you will get the answer as 23 by 23, and that is equal to 1. Hope you got it. So that is the idea about this question.